get showcased.
Welcome everybody to another live edition of the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega, joined by the Blackheart himself, Chris Island, and another week here in the Showcase Pod.
We are in Rhode Island's strongest studio from the 1776 studio with our new state record holder,
Dan Badandi.
Yeah, congratulations, Danny.
Oh, thank you, man. We broke 10 total state records on the website.
There you go. So, Danny, this is not by accident that we're blending in with the background. I just noticed by looking at the screen. It is blue. He's got blue. I got blue. We can barely see each other on the screen there.
Just heads and hands.
What do we look like, bobbleheads?
We look like idiots now with this freaking blue stuff. Okay, well, I guess they can laugh at us now for the first time.
The first time, not the last time.
And
we know it's not the only time.
Well, yeah, Well, speaking of stuff going on, we're set for action.
We are.
This Saturday night, another edition of Showcase Saturday Night at the Showcase Training Center and Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. This was a postponed event due to the activities from the man upstairs. Hopefully this week is not the same. You said there might be a sprinkle, but I don't think it's going to affect it.
I have no idea. I mean, the idea is we only shut down events if there's a parking ban.
Well,
and last time it was a parking ban in Woonsocket that kept getting moved. So in true fashion, we rescheduled it. We were going to do it on Valentine's Day, but apparently there's a lot of relationships.
Well, apparently there were state records that needed to be broken by Danny Badandi,
a lot of people,
he did.
Yeah. Well, Danny didn't need it, but a lot of people, I guess, needed Valentine's Day for their relationships.
Okay. Well, sad for them. I mean,
But so anyone did purchase a ticket online, which you can always get at showcaseperson.com, that is valid on the 22nd on this Saturday. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go down that news and events, that Saturday, a couple of us from Showcase went to see Danny at a nice gym in Pawtucket.
Yeah, let's bring out the pictures and the clips right now for the people to see. Danny, if you want to go over it.
You guys in Osiris here?
Now, I just want to put it out there. This is what happens when you go to Planet Fitness. Can we put that out there?
What?
Is that an accurate statement?
Is this a shot? Because Blackheart
No, I'm just...
First of all, you're giving free advertisement.
Well, no. What I'm saying, there's different gyms. People don't realize that. We're trying to get education.
Yeah.
So Danny figured,
there's certain gymnasiums for certain needs, and Danny was, training for records to be broken, in powerlifting. So there are gyms specifically for that type of training, not the ones that you usually go corporate ones that you can set up your cameras and take pictures, ones that you actually see people sweating, lifting heavy weights, and getting some work done.
Weights clanging and people yelling.
Yes. So, but we do attend some of these gymnasiums, and since you put out a free plug, if you want to go to a PF, go to the one. Where's that one at? The one on our friend Dan over in Diamond Hill.
Diamond Hill. Dan's a great supporter of Showcase Pro Wrestling. So
if you want to go to a PF, go sign up and go see Dan over.
The great part, if you sign up at Dan, you can sign up at Dan's place and then go anywhere with some of their perks. So.
Yes. So good facility there, updated facility, a facility that actually got free weights now and squat racks and all that good stuff. So.
Or you can go see Frank go at.
Fine, let's go there too. Go to Attleboro.
Oh man,
This is why we don't get an advertising budget, because we give everything out for free. But
speaking of advertising, we do need, some advertising, some people. If you want to advertise on the pod, you can hit up Showcase Pro Wrestling on our social media, at SP Wrestling, or promoter at Showcase Pro Wrestling. Is that the address?
Yep, promoter at showcaseprowrestling.com.
So,
you can send a message there. But no, these are obviously some of our friends who work in the fitness industry. Frank, our ring announcer, Mr. FIT, Frank Isaac.
Yeah.
The most jack ring announcer in the business.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the cheap plugs here, Franklin. I expect to be paid Saturday around the same time. But on other notes, you got video footage of one of the lifts.
Yeah, this is my last lift. It was total 9 lifts, 3 for squat, 3 for bench, and 3 for deadlift. But this is the last lift, and I've already broken. This is like another state record I'm breaking here, but this is the very last lift. The deadlift. The 3 weight legs. Yeah, you guys in the background over there.
Ready.
Yep. Now, I got a question, Danny.
Yeah.
Now, based on that, right, did you just do enough to surpass what you needed, or were you going to break bigger records? Do you think you could have lifted heavier?
Oh, a lot more. Yeah, that was like my well, everything I did was like about 85 to 90% max.
Yeah.
So it was just to get in in the door, so to speak.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's like records more to be broken. So
The question is, did he train to break the record, or did he train to surpass the record? Is more of the question, right? So
Yeah.
you trained to lift a lot heavier than what you actually did.
yeah,
Okay.
but we were just like it's like just getting there,
Yeah.
being safe going in, and then we'll go to Showdown in the Masters. Yeah. I mean the nationals. I mean,
Yeah. And what's the national for your age and or weight?
50 to 59 and 140 plus kg. So it's anything over 308 pounds.
And how are you stacking on that?
Yeah, it's that's gonna be definitely 5 and 5 and 4 and change.
All right,
So you're gonna be dealing with some other heavy hitters
Yeah.
when it comes
Oh, yeah.
to this one.
Like the best in
Coming
the
up.
country.
So there's only one thing to be done, and that's get your ass to train some more.
Chicago, but no train this time.
So,
All right, so unlike the pro wrestling world, right, when people say how long they've been in the business or doing it, I hate to say,
you
I hate
can't
to say the F
you
word.
can't fake stacks.
No, you can't fake lift it. You either lift it, you can
Yeah.
or you can't.
You either really trained and it shows, or
Yes.
you just
Well, which is ironic because when people send us footage or they come down for a tryout or they want to, hey, I've been wrestling for X amount.
yeah.
You can say it well, but once you get in the ring, we know it's really quick.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So there's
Two
no
gold
faking
medals,
in pro wrestling because the live footage
Yeah.
tells you. But
Yep.
I noticed that lifting wise, great energy there. By the way, great environment.
Yeah.
So we do have.
Yeah, I won gold in the open and my division and also in the open division. So double gold, double state records, a total of 10, I guess.
good stuff there from Mr.
Yeah.
Badandi.
And we were recruiting, by the way. So
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we saw some potential
That
there.
Looney guy was-
Yep. Speaking of wrestling, any words on happenings this week? We got anything that was sent over to the page? You sent any stuff?
I sent some. I mean, I know you watched the whole footage.
So we'll
this
get
week.
right into this deal there. Cain Velasquez
Oh, that
was
one, all right. I
recently
mean, that's-
released from prison.
Yeah, well, that was a good one.
So he's
Danny,
back.
do you have this? I don't remember the whole backstory. What was the backstory on that one?
with Kane.
Yeah.
Well, it says, he was been released
Somebody
from
was
prison.
messing with his kids or something.
Yeah, the former heavyweight champion served time following a 2022 arrest tied to a shooting incident. The case drew massive attention. Yeah, it's something to do with his family, I think, but I don't know. It's weird.
Somebody was messing with his kids.
Yeah,
and he shot at this guy. I don't know if it was somebody trying to molest his kids or something like that, but yeah, it was something of that nature where he was defending his kids.
He should have been given an award, not a freaking prison.
Yeah, so they locked him away for whatever time, a few years. He was released, I guess, on parole.
Yep.
He was given an early parole for good behavior. So hopefully we'll see him in the UFC again. He was in his prime, kind of still fighting at that time. So he was doing some stuff with WWE at the time as well. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see if that continues on now that he's back out. Danny's been dying to show this video. Speaking of MMA and wrestling. Okay, all right, Danny, the clip of the week. This will be the clip of the week here. You could talk about this.
Are you going to show both of them?
Yes.
Yeah. They're tied in. So.
Yes.
So it's Dean the Great Boxer. He's at some event, and Rampage Jackson. I guess he follows Rampage Jackson around.
Yeah.
But he came across Larry Wheels. He's an amazing powerlifter. He was hitting on his wife all night. So this is what happened.
I got the address. Yeah. Hey, don't be mad. Come on, man.
Good,
listen, I know we streaming, nigga.
What are you doing with your hands, bro? What are you doing with your hands?
This
nigga.
You ready for the 106 gifted?
This nigga.
Yeah.
You ready for the 200 gifted? Whoa! Whoa, 200 gifted.
I felt good.
Hey, Dean.
All night getting shit on.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that fucking moment.
Dean. Hey, gift him 100 for me, nigga. Gift him 100 for me, nigga. That was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. Hey, give the nigga 100. Dean, give him 100. I don't know how to do it.
Guy replacing his son or what happens again?
Man, this nigga ain't just fucking slapped me, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he did. He slapped the shit out of him.
Hey, that was a hard ass.
Fucking slapped me, nigga.
Then he got slapped again.
Come on.
Let's go to the next video.
The next one was T-Con Gone.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you though.
Oh, you will? Yeah. I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that. All right. Come on, cuz. Come on. No.
So what led up to that is like he goes, "Oh, you know who I am?" He goes, "No, I'm not a clue." And he got offended, I guess. "Oh, you should know who I am because I could kick your ass."
Somebody said that, "Aren't you the guy that got the shit slapped out of him?" And he's like, "No, I'll slap the shit out of you." This guy just, cold cut him and put him to sleep. I mean, good for him if he's getting paid by Rampage to get his shit fucking ringed every time he goes out. I mean,
do you think that's the case, or is just a young kid who's
no?
stupid?
I think
he doesn't know when to shut his mouth.
I think his role is to be the lackey, because as we know before, going back to the incident that happened with Rampage kid that's been quiet. They were streaming on this app Kick where they stream everything they do.
Social media.
They stream everything they do, and obviously you got to keep content coming in. And this guy, for whatever reason, is probably the iron jaw guy that goes around getting punched and slapped in the face. I mean, there's a few people that need to go around in that spot.
Yeah,
be a great spot for many people. Wow. I could literally put them on the list.
I was, huh?
You made the list.
Yeah, I can make the list. No pun intended. Going into other wrestling news and going back to the WWE, we're getting ready for the Chamber, the Elimination Chamber. One of the last PLEs before the big one, WrestleMania. And that is coming by way of what day? You got the info there, Danny?
February 28th in Chicago.
February 28th, Chicago, Illinois, the home of the champion, CM Punk, who will be defending the title against Finn Balor. Chris Blackheart, last PLE, we kind of hit the bricks and we kind of ate dog shit, to say the least. Yeah. So. Who do you have in this matchup here with Finn Balor?
Well, you want to do picks next week because they still got 4 more people to be determined to be in the chambers.
I mean, we could pick the title match.
All right,
let's start off with some of the picks of the matches that are here, and then next week we'll touch up on the rest. So who do you have in the big matchup against CM Punk and Finn Balor?
I do like Finn Balor's promo that he did. He talked about training at various places.
Yeah.
Thought that was really good. But I don't think he's going to beat Punk.
I am
in his hometown before Marchiversary, before WrestleMania.
I would agree with Christopher Blackheart, but for whatever reason, he just mentioned that he's in his hometown. You know, he's a champion. People are expecting him to win.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a guy that used to put people on that list we talk about to finally appear.
Yeah.
What better way for him to appear, cost this guy the title in his hometown?
Didn't you say there's a box supposed to be coming?
Yeah, the box is going to be delivered to the chamber.
Is that a Jim Cornette box?
I think Chris Jericho's finally going to make his debut, and I think he could have some involvement in this matchup. Could he be finally unveiled as the masked guy? I know it's misleading, but can he be in the box? I think for the sense of, building up a match with Chris and Punk at WrestleMania,
But
Balor will win the heavyweight championship.
Didn't Reigns already say, is that match signed for WrestleMania? Reigns and CM Punk?
I have no idea, but card's subject to change.
Well, no,
if
I know
the champion
that,
loses the belt, the match changes.
Yeah, I know. That could be it. Or maybe it's a three-way.
I'm going with Balor on this one.
All right.
I'm going to take Punk, and you got Punk, right?
I'll take Punk,
Yeah.
And the women's intercontinental? Or?
So the women's intercontinental championship match is going to be who?
Becky Lynch against AJ Lee.
See, on that one there, again, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go with AJ Lee.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one.
You know, I think she becomes the new champion.
Yeah.
To break the thing, I'm going to go
You
Becky.
got AJ Lee as well?
Yeah, no.
So Blackheart's got AJ Lee. I got AJ Lee. Danny's got Becky retaining. What other match has been official?
So right now, you got the men's and women's elimination chamber. They're still waiting for 2 more competitors each.
All right, so we'll do that on next week.
We'll do that next week coming up. Here, it'll be a day in between, right? Next week when we come back.
Yep. So the great part about that, so, Danny, what time is Elimination Chamber on? Is it 8 o'clock?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, Chicago time.
It's an hour behind us. So
the great part of that, you can go to Quincy, where Showcase Wrestling is debuting. We're doing a fundraiser connected to the Lions Club.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. It's a special bell time of 6:30. So we're going to get over just probably right before they're starting, because I think they're starting at 8.
Yeah. So speaking of that, that's the debut of Showcase Pro Wrestling in Quincy, Massachusetts. You got the poster up there, Danny?
No.
Or the info?
Yep.
Coming up February 28th. It's a fundraiser, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Do you know the info on that?
Quincy. It's Kennedy Center, Quincy, Mass. A fundraiser for Christine Cedrone for district governor.
Yeah. So she's part of the Lions Club. So which is great. It's a new venue. I was up there this past week.
Yeah.
Nice venue. Is early near Wollaston Beach. So
you're gonna get to see.
For Lions Club.
You're going to get to see a hometown boy, I believe.
It is. We have a hometown boy. Drew Warloob's going to be there. He's a young kid who's been literally graduated from high school, and he wanted his dream. So he's been with us just about a year, doing a great job.
Oh, there it is right there.
And what a way to try to make
Get ready for the ultimate pro wrestling showdown. Showcase Pro Wrestling live in the Kennedy Center. Tickets are on sale now.
So... So he's gonna be making his official debut.
Yep.
In his hometown, I guess.
It is. He grew up there. So. He still works there.
Okay.
Drew.
Hopefully hopefully the dream doesn't get crushed there.
Well, it can be a dream maker, or it can be a nightmare.
So all that and more. Matches Are we gonna announce some matches next week, right before the event here?
We do. We're finishing with the complaint department.
Well,
you know. Speaking of the complaint department, Danny, do you have the promo for Derek Coffin Moore this week? Which is one of my favorite.
I'll grab that. Yeah.
When you grab that, right?
We'll have that.
But before you bring, we'll bring that. But we've got to do a recap of Taunton.
So,
all right.
That's right here.
Taunton this past week.
I mean, I thought Taunton was great. It had a great finish.
What?
I mean, it was.
Hello.
Yeah, we won't go into that right now, Danny.
Well, I mean, it was Cena free. That's the part that I agree.
Well,
people don't realize this. We debuted a new trailer for the ring, new ring steps, new ring, Cena free. We tried to do a Sean Candido appreciation night,
but he was ungrateful from what
very ungrateful.
I mean,
which I don't understand. I was giving him compliments. How he was the only one that stood up when Showcase was getting stolen. Yeah, was stolen.
I mean,
right? And I looked in the crowd and I saw D-Rex's dad, and I looked at him. I said, "Your son didn't step up." And I saw Logan Machia's dad, and I said, "Your son didn't step up." All these people didn't step up. AC didn't step up. Michelson didn't step up. All these guys were stuck on their own problems instead of what happened. The company slipped down, and they didn't realize, right?
Well, it was a tuss, right?
Yeah, well, it was. They didn't realize that.
I told you these guys didn't care about you.
Nope. And then with the whole toilet
Cena
thing, people
and Sarge and all these.
They didn't realize that Showcase
cronies
would have been a North Shore promotion.
Wow.
We wouldn't have. People don't realize this, that if Cena had his way, right, all the routes that we made in southern New England, he would have stripped away. And he didn't tell you that. So they're trying to make me a bad guy from what you did. And guess what? And we really haven't discussed this. You did Tough Love.
Well,
you did something very bad when it was one of my darkest days.
I mean, I had to steer you to the promised land.
No, and in the culture, in the Puerto Rican culture, right?
I mean, you got to get beat down to.
And that's what you did. You literally beat me down, and
pick you back up.
And then you did. You picked me up. Yep. And now, and we said it last week. I have red, white, and blue in my veins. I just don't know what flag. What flag is under some days.
We'll find out in the next couple of weeks here. But Candido, shame on him, being ungrateful. Nope. He had to get put in his place.
But in true fashion. When we do go back to Taunton, right before March anniversary on Friday, March 6th, Sean Candido is going to get a title match that he deserves.
Well, yeah, he's gonna get those championship matches he deserves. He's gonna get the champion Rambo Godfrey.
Yep.
And it's gonna be a great night for Rambo when he retains the championship into
Sean,
going into March.
No hard feelings. I know you're a competitor. I'm giving you exactly what you want and what you deserve. Which actually goes into this Saturday night, because speaking of getting what you deserve.
Well, this Saturday night, he's definitely going to get what he deserves. Him and his lackey, Danny Cabral, when he has to go one-on-one against member of the Puerto Rican Kill Crew. So I suggest you guys are ready, because what happened in Taunton is just getting started, and it's going to continue to keep on going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps on going and going and going, and we just keep on kicking you down and beating you up and slapping you around like that punk kid that was just on the screen. It's going to happen again. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'll be honest, I didn't really see a lot of it live.
Yeah, well.
So
we'll have to
I'm sorry, Candido. I didn't watch. I watched a little bit of your match.
Oh.
And I watched. And do you know why I didn't see what you did? Because what I thought, and Dan, maybe we can bring that footage up too. I thought we had new tag team champions.
Well, you know what happened.
So I was out back.
I seen something that wasn't supposed to be in the apron. I went out there trying to get it away from the apron, knowing that this is a tag team title match. And the scumbag tries to sucker punch me and kicks me in the face.
That's not very nice.
So, I at that point, I had to retaliate.
Yeah.
Just keep your hands to yourself and everything will be fine. But I guess these guys, they just can't help it. They just want to punch me for whatever reason.
Yeah, I thought new tag team champions of Shia Shabo and Astonishing and Aiden, they were in the back. They had the titles. I was going there right. Do you know what happened? I was right about to congratulate them, and then the referee came and...
The referee disqualified the match.
And took the titles away.
Yeah,
so
the referee disqualified them for that little interaction that Candido initiated. And obviously, you know the rules. You can't win championships on a count-out or disqualification.
Which is true. So I did... I was part of the Conspiracy Self-Help Group this week.
Wow.
I was helping them walk through their problems.
Well, I do believe that was the conspiracy behind that all was Candido knew they were going to lose, and the way for him to get out of losing was to get a disqualification going.
I could see that.
That's exactly what happened. So, those guys, they'll get what's due to them coming this weekend. And I saw Danny Cabral leaving messages online, like a little girl writing messages on comments that he's just getting started. I don't know what he's getting started on, but yeah, good luck to him. Any other stuff we got going on the message board there, Danny?
Well, just everybody saying hello, Frank and Aiden Carroll's in the chat room.
That's flip-flop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And you got a thing about Bad Bunny.
No, I did put it up there. Well, before we have another match we can announce at least for March 6th. Best friends, gonna find out who's the best of the best of the best friends.
Well, I guess this guy's. I thought Michelson was, finally going in a right direction. Maybe with some guidance, he would see the light and stuff like that. But no, they went and hugged each other or shook each other's hands, and all he wants is to compete and see who the better guy is. What kind of crap is that? Talk about a guy that should have punched somebody in the face.
But do you know what they could have done? They could have had a private one-on-one at the Showcase Wrestling Training Center. No lights, no camera, no fans, just to see. But they want to bring it outside to everybody.
They want a competitive match with sportsmanship. What kind of crap is that? Are you interested in that?
No, I'm not.
So
for all the fans and all the people they grew up with in Attleboro, North Attleboro, that want to see who's the better of the best friends, that is Friday, March 6th, Matt Michelson versus AZ in a competitive, friendly, one-on-one match.
Yeah, and they could go back to their friendship and go back to their tag team. What are they both now sucking up to the people now? Is that what's going to go on now?
I don't really know. I learned the hard way. I try to be for the people, by the people.
Well, that's what it's gearing up to be. That's what I gather from their little encounter there. After this match, they could go and go back and start tagging again and shaking hands and kissing babies.
The thing they forget, they weren't a losing streak. How many times did they lose in singles or tags? And this is when you got to give Cabral and Candido credit. They beat them numerous times in singles and in tags.
Well, apparently now with the fans behind them, they think that they could finally get on a winning streak. So, we'll find out what happens with that. Going back to the news, what do you had? You send in some Bad Bunny news.
I did. I sent in. If you want to read the Bad Bunny Club, I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's future in WWE remains open. A new report suggests that both sides are still interested in working together. Bad Bunny has been in the spotlight recently in Super Bowl 60 halftime show performer. However, his relationship with WWE continues to draw attention. The Grammy Award winner has wrestled and appeared in WWE programming before, and the fans continue to speculate about when he might return to the company. So, will he be at WrestleMania? That's a good question.
So, that could be a possibility. I know he just opened up a world tour that he had scheduled. But, it could be a possibility. I thought they were going back to Puerto Rico until they announced that they were going to Backlash in Tampa. So I don't know if they have any future interest on any other PLEs going back to Puerto Rico, but yeah, I mean, WrestleMania would be a big one because they're being greedy as fuck. Let's just say it that way. As far as tickets and all this stuff, so they gotta add as many highlights to the show to sell these tickets, because who's paying $2,000 for a budget ticket to just go see a wrestling show?
Well, you see what they're supposedly doing with the local bars? They're blocking them from having it on TV.
On TV. They're supposedly trying to block any other wrestling events from taking place. As you know, WrestleMania weekend has like WrestleCon, and it has multiple events going around. It's like the WrestleMania week. I see that some of those events were scheduled beforehand. What's going to happen to those? Are they going to get shut down? Are they still taking place? What's the deal?
I'm not sure. I mean, I do see indie guys posting availability, but I mean that's kind of like the NFL. Coming to a city, and it's like,
to me it's kind of shitty because the fans it's not like the fans want to be at your Fanatics Fest all day long. No. I mean, just buying merchandise and listening to promos or listening to different scenarios with guys, which they had that in Philly when I was down there. They had like sit down with or in different times with different scenarios with different other guys. People want to experience just wrestling as a whole. And I think that gives them an outlet to go see, what's hot in the indies. Go see some other talent that might feature there later down the line, which helps them if people are educated to these people. I just think it's just being greedy.
I think it's. I mean, I love capitalism because that's what makes the world go around.
Yeah.
But I think by them restricting it, I mean, they're cutting off. Because obviously, people go there because of wrestling. They go in there to WrestleMania.
Well, they go in there regardless.
Yeah.
So the key thing is they go in there regardless.
I looked up the tickets, how many they have, how many's up to date. But the idea is that people go in there, not everyone wants to be all day at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's like going to Florida and just wanting to stay at Disney 24/7, which is what they do and what they market.
Yeah.
It's for people to just stay there 24/7. What we got
question
there?
by a fan, one of our showcase fans in the chat room, Jerome Ski, saying, "What's up, guys? Love the channel. Question: how long would it take with the Showcase Pro Wrestling program to train and become ring ready? And what's the process to be able to wrestle for you all and have our first match?" And well, thank you, Jerome Ski, for supporting us.
All right, good question, Jerome. It all depends on the individual. When people come in through the door, they have to be willing to put the time, the effort, be consistent with their training. We've seen people that have some ability naturally to adapt, but that's not the case for many. So you get what you put in. If you're consistent with the training, and that happens outside of the actual training as well, where you're conditioning outside of the ring, whether you're working out already, whether you were an athlete before, that transfers over to the training in wrestling. But we've seen guys within a few months, 4 or 5 months, start to do some stuff. But it all depends on the consistency.
Yeah, no, it's a hard answer for the fact that we're really big on building the foundation.
Yeah.
And it comes down to when you're getting the foundation, you don't have to master it. It just has to be, to a level for your own safety and protection.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you a heads up, right? The first time you come down here, you're going to learn how to bump. And the main focus on learning how to bump is learning how to tuck your head.
Yeah.
So we have crash pads, and we get you used to tucking your head, and then we start working on your
conditioning form as well.
Yeah, working on your form to how to bump.
Yeah.
But the other hand too is like you have to do it at training, because training is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays for 3 hours, 6:30 to 9:30. But you have to do it outside too. You have to put the sacrifice outside in the real world between you do have to go to the gym, and I don't understand why people can't go to the gym or don't go to the gym. And you gotta carve that time in. It's not majority of times we have 3 days a week. 3 is better than 2. 2 is better than 1. Typically, I've had some people come up recently and they ask, "Hey, can I kind of go 1 day a week?" And I'm honest with them. I said 1 way a week is very frustrating for you and for us.
Yeah.
Because you're not progressing. 2 is always better than 1. But even the guys that consistently come 3 days a week, they're getting more reps in, they're learning, and they're making more mistakes quicker so they can actually get fixed. And they're getting more ring time, more guidance. So, but no, come down.
Yeah.
Come down if you want, Jerome. Come down on Monday. We'll have a conversation. We'll give you a tour of the facility, talk to people, and we'll go through everything with you.
Yeah. And you never stop in the wrestling business. You never stop learning. You're consistently learning, you're consistently training. Things change and evolve. So, you're never done when it comes to wrestling knowledge. You're always learning consistent, and you'll learn that quickly once you come in through the doors. Is a big difference between just watching as a fan and watching as a student and actually applying it to something that you're trying to do. So.
Yeah, no, it's tough, and I tell people all the same. If you never thought of quitting, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
Because some days
it is hard.
It's hard and it sucks and it's frustrating because you've been watching it for 10, 15 years, but it's a process. But on the other hand, it's the greatest thing you'll ever do. If you ever thought about doing it, come down and do it. It is awesome.
So, any other questions, Danny?
Oh, no, it's about it.
Okay, so where were we going before we was talking about the greediness of
birthday.
WWE? Trying to stop indie shows and events going on WrestleMania week. I think they tried that whole scenario started last time when they were here in Philly. I think they were trying to do that. I don't know. Obviously, it didn't work out, but I don't know if they did that last year in Vegas. Because I know they had events, obviously.
Yeah, I know before they cut down like on the bootleg stuff. So that part I get, but if someone's going to rent a hall, a lot of times they're renting, a hall that
multiple companies
for the weekend,
sharing,
and there's one ring. They're changing the skirts. To me, if they're doing that, to me that's shitty.
Yeah.
Because but the other hand, you look at. WWE, like I know with Bloodsport, they send some people over with GCW.
They got
over.
Working relationship with those people. Yeah. And now knowing that AAA is owned by them, I'm sure they're gonna try to do their own little events outside of what WrestleMania is and the Hall of Fame to cover for those boys and for the emptiness of. They're not taking over the whole piece of the pie. But I do, good that you mentioned that. Philly was that scenario that everybody was running those shows at the ECW arena. Mm-hmm. And I went down there. They were taping some specials for ECW. So
dealing with
they were cool at the time with it because they were also going in there and videotaping all these specials that they had going on to air on the network. So that's why they didn't really screw around with anybody around that time because they needed to go in there themselves. So, we'll find out what happens the next couple of weeks with all that. We had news on Vince. Did we have a clip there? Is that legit? What do you got there?
I guess the real wrestling world was reporting that Vince McMahon and the Epstein files, basically he's not on the Epstein list. So, because of all the allegations, people automatically thought he'd be on that list, but not found in the Epstein files.
It's not funny about the files. When would Vince have time?
Well,
because he's a workaholic.
Yeah.
He's barely sleeping.
Vince barely took vacations.
Yeah.
You know, whatever shady shit he did with the people that were around him in his roster or affiliated to him, which we knew he enjoyed some extracurricular activities and he had pet names for certain toys. Brock Lesnar.
We're not going down that road again.
I would love to hear testimony of whatever the deal they got going on with the mysterious lady that only has 2 pictures online.
Did anything come up on that this
I would
past
love
week?
to hear those transcripts.
No, it's just like, I don't know. Why don't they show her stuff? How she instigated stuff? You know what I mean?
Well, they're not, because this is where I'm being sarcastic. If you look at this whole scenario, they only have those same 2 pictures of this woman. She's got no accounts anywhere. It's like Chris said a while back. She paid somebody, or the lawyers paid somebody to wipe her internet history. And the only thing that is concerning is, why would you be hiding? Like, if you had nothing to hide, if you were this professional individual that got taken advantage of and had no dirt, why would you want to clean everything off the face of the internet planet to look like you're this innocent individual?
And did they ever show her text?
Yeah, she was cool with everything.
No, I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, she knew what was going down. I mean, they showed a lot of that. There was transcripts of some of the text messages of her saying that she enjoyed some of the shit.
Well, the whole thing with that court case, I always thought was not that Vince wouldn't pay her, because that kind of escalated. That there was a price and she agreed upon it.
Yeah.
So she wasn't complaining about the actions; she was complaining about the price.
The stop payment eventually.
The stop payment. Yeah. So I think right there.
So once the bank closed up, you had some type of issue.
You can't be offended.
Yeah.
You can be offended that you didn't get paid, but you can't get offended from the actions because you already did them because you thought you were going to pay Dave.
And you got it going back. I know we got into this a while back. We actually had Big Dave come on the podcast because he used to work or live at that same building. He worked there.
Yes, he was.
He worked at the building security. that she was living in, that Vince was paying for, which is high end people that live in there because the rent is quite hefty. And he talked about this girl just got a petty favor. That's how she got that job. It was a petty favor to somebody that knew Vince and said, "Hey, this girl's struggling. She's a good-looking girl. Can you give her a job doing something?" And obviously, Vince saw something.
What?
Was that Danny?
Jerome in the chat room wants to know. Sorry, he works till 3 o'clock. Is it okay to come?
No, that's not. Yeah, Jerome, you can come up anytime on Monday from 6:30 to 9:30.
Yeah. So the girl there, got a job by Vince. With no experience, and I guess she was down to do more than paperwork, and
it wasn't just a 9-to-5 job.
Well, she was cool with him moving her to a building that paid a few grand a month, buying her a car and whatever else gifts that he gave her, and when that all stopped.
Well, yeah, I mean, if this comes back again, I think more information is going to come out, so we may have to do another episode on this.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, like I said, we're going to get into this again and more. I mean, like Danny said, we've seen everything that Vince did. Now we got to go down the route of the times that she was okay with meeting these individuals and what led to her meeting these individuals.
Oh, that's a nice segue. Johnny Ace.
Yeah, Johnny Ace is back. I saw that.
Back. He's doing. Is it Big Time Ohio Wrestling?
Yes, some type of appearance. Yeah. People Power is back. Johnny Ace with his unique voice. What are you gonna bring to WWE?
So do you know what I forgot? I forgot slightly that he was related to Road Warrior.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Right. But then I forgot the other one.
Road Warrior Animal was his brother.
Right. But then you have, remember the guy, the Terminator?
Yes.
He used to wrestle a lot up in ICW.
Yes.
Up in New England. I totally, because when he brought up, I guess he's going to be there too.
Okay.
So I forgot about that. I'm like, wow, it's amazing what you forget.
Well, I got my brother booking,
Yeah.
Yep. So, Johnny Ace, he's going to be hitting somebody with the ace, of Crusher or whatever.
And I think him and Shane Douglas are going to be doing the dynamic duo.
Oh, the dynamic dudes.
Yeah.
Are they going to be riding in the skateboard?
Well, I was thinking that. I'm like, at their age, they probably shouldn't.
Well, I mean, Johnny still looks the same. He's probably in better shape than
Shane.
Ironic that now he's probably in better shape than Shane at this moment, because it was the other way around back in the day. But reunion of the dynamic dudes. That's news to me.
Yeah, no, that could be interesting to say the least.
And for those young viewers that don't know what we're talking about right now, go on YouTube and look up the dynamic dudes, Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas back in the WCW days, and you'll see some other stuff. Johnny Ace in Japan. He was big in Japan for a while. Actually, DDP owes him
Birthdays.
The diamond cutter, because that's where it came from. It was Johnny Ace Crusher finish that he gave to DDP. I guess he gave it to DDP, and obviously we know now Randy Orton uses it. But that's the only thing I came up with, kid. What do you got, Danny?
Chris put up some birthdays in today, February 19th.
You still caring about people's birthdays?
No, I sent over stuff for segments in case we wanted to use it. Apparently, Danny likes cake and candles. So, Danny, whose birthday do you want to say?
I guess today is AEW ringer. A bunch of guys. Sean Dean, Danny Doring, Francine.
Sean Dean, I'm still waiting for my AEW booking.
Are you sure it's not Simon Diamond?
No. How old is Sean? 40?
40, yep.
Yeah, no, that's AEW Booker, Sean Dean. Still got my phone here. Still waiting for the response in the email from like freaking, when was COVID? 2019?
Yeah, 6 years almost.
Yeah, I think I finally got a response like the day that I couldn't go to a show. He's like, hey, are you available? I'm like,
And we also got Derek Moore's announcement there.
All right, let's go to Derek Moore's announcement of the week, the commissioner.
Hello. Let's talk about what your commissioner witnessed take place in our country at our Super Bowl's halftime show, shall we? Because as I sat there and I watched Senor Bunny be as only as malo as he can be, muy malo, I thought only in America.
Danny, we're live. This is old footage. We got that was last week.
Danny, this is the one. Boom. 1 day ago. Danny, I'm gonna put that in there.
That's it. Danny's got to hit the train again.
Did you find it or?
No, it's not enough.
All right,
send it to the podcast. We're live, people. We're not pre-taping this. Right. We're shooting right the shit.
Yeah, it's 1 day ago. Boom. Yeah, perfect. And I'll tell you my thoughts after this, but it's amazing what you forget in this business.
So help me God, I will dig 3 graves and drag you to hell with us. Hello, Super Stack. Make no mistake about it, there is plenty that the commissioner could talk about right now. It's a very important time of year. Marchiversary is on the horizon. I have the Hall of Fame ceremony coming up. Hell, I've got Showcase Saturday night kicking off on the 21st live at the SPW Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island with a bell time of 7:07 p.m. I have plenty that I could talk about right now, but I want to talk directly to the Showcase Tag Team Champions, Danny Cabral and the stupid star, Sean Candido. How'd this past Friday night in Taunton go for you, Shawnee boy, huh? Did it feel good getting jumped by the Puerto Rican kill crew at the end of the night? Didn't look like it felt too good. The way you were holding your ribs, hobbling back to threshold, because I've seen the texts, I've seen the missed calls, and I'll let you in on a little secret. They aren't missed, I'm blatantly ignoring them. Because I was there live on guest commentary. I saw it all go down, and could I have intervened? Sure.
Thank you.
Sure I could have. Could I impose disciplinary action on the Puerto Rican kill crew? Of course I can. I'm the commissioner. But I'm choosing not to. Just like you made a choice earlier in the evening on Friday for your Sean Candido Appreciation Night. We rolled out the red carpet for you. And did it go down the way you thought it would? Did you get low-blowed by the Blackheart Chris Ireland? Were you disrespected in any way? Not at all. In fact, you were named as the #1 contender for all championships. You've got nothing but opportunity and championship matches in your future. All you had to do was shake my hand. Did you do that? Nah, you didn't. You chose not to, and instead, you told me you're on and dropped the microphone at my feet, embarrassing me in front of all the people at Taunton, just like you did all those years ago. So as I waited for you at the threshold that night, I looked you dead in the eye, and I told you I never said this was going to be easy. And then your little miscreant tag team partner gets in between us and asks me, "What's your deal, man?" Well, man, I'll tell you my deal. Get yourself a notebook, a pad, get ready to take some notes, because this is a story that started long before you came around Showcase, Danny boy. Let's rewind the clock to about 10 years ago, almost a decade. Back to when you had your very first Showcase Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship win, Candido. And you were announced a new Showcase Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And then you had a post-match interview, didn't you? And what'd you do? You dropped that interviewer on their jaw with a code breaker, unprovoked, embarrassing them in front of the people of Taunton. Do you remember who that was, Sean? Go ahead, take a moment. Think about it good and hard. Yeah, I figured you would have forgotten, but I didn't. I have waited almost a decade to stand face to face with you. And when you didn't shake my hand, I said, the hell with bygones being bygones. This is personal. So, Daniel-san, that's my deal. And I'm going to say directly to you, Danny, stay out of this. Defend your championships whenever you have to. But once that bell rings and the match is over, step aside. I don't want to hurt you, Danny. I like you. You have a lot of potential. I don't want to see you as collateral damage. In my opinion, you are one of, if not the most raw, gifted technical wrestler I have ever seen inside a Showcase ring. I truly believe you have every ounce of potential to be a breakout star and be one of, if not the first Showcase Pro Wrestling student to sign with a mainstay promotion. I truly believe that. But if you want to make it to those opportunities, Danny, stand down. Because so help me God, I will dig 3 graves and drag you to hell with us. This is between me and your tag team partner. So just like your entrance music says, Sean, ain't no one gonna stand in my way. That's exactly where I'm standing. You think you're an unstoppable force? Well, you are looking at an immovable power. And it's a power that comes with something a whole lot more. And then some. Derek Kaufman. More. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon, Sean.
Well, Candido, I guess his ribs were hurting. I don't know how that would happen.
I don't know.
You know, he's always complaining of something, you know.
Well, I forgot about that. I forgot that young Derek Moore
also got cheap shot by Candido 10 years ago.
10 years ago, very disrespected.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
And the fact that he had to relive it again.
This is what I'm
very
saying.
Unacceptable, Sean Candido. Very
hasn't changed his ways of cheap shotting people, and you know,
Derek Kaufman Moore should not be that. Accept a little bit more respect.
Well, you know, and you know, to top it all off, you got Danny. You know, sending
Danny,
threats,
and Danny
trying to fight battles that he hasn't been invited to, but apparently now he's invited.
Well,
so you know, with that being said, we got any other comments on the?
No.
On the board tonight?
Just a thank you from Jerome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so, you know, I think we covered everything for this week here today. You know, you got any other stuff you want to
I'm just getting ready for Showcase Saturday night. Coming up in basically 48 hours, and it's going to be good.
Well, the road to March Anniversary continues.
It's going to be good. except if you're Sean Candido, I don't think the road to Monteversary is going to be well. Could be a lot of potholes, and guess what, Danny? You may be dragged in into a pothole with Candido.
Well, he wanted to be dragged into a pothole.
Yeah, no,
with Candido,
which is more than fun.
Which is more than fun. But before we get out of here tonight, we are officially still on the road to Marchiversary. That is happening starting March 13th from the Franklin Elks Lodge in Franklin, Mass, 1077 Pond Street. First night, opening up with the first ever Showcase Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. If you want to pull that up, Danny. With a 7:47 p.m. bell time on that Friday night. We're going to have a ceremony, cocktail hour, I guess, yes. Prior to the event. No pizza, just cocktails. Some of the list of the inductees on that night features the first ever SPW heavyweight champion Nicholas Knight will be inducted, as well as go ahead, you say it. Go ahead.
Formerly a Showcase Wrestling favorite of myself and Don Vega. Now,
Yeah.
Sergeant Muldoon, a.k.a. John Callahan.
Yeah. Moving on, you could get rid of that picture. The former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, New England mainstay back in those days, the Boston Bad Boy Jason Rumble, will be inducted into Showcase Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, and featuring one of the guys that led the way in New England for many, many stars, including the boss Chris Blackheart, Chris Island now. The late, great Walter Killer Kowalski, inducted by one of his female students, Brittany Brown, will induct Killer Kowalski into the Showcase Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. All that happening Friday, March 13th at the Elks in Franklin, Mass. The tickets are on sale now, Chris Blackheart?
Yep, everything's on sale at showcaseprowrestling.com. There's 3 combinations. Friday night you can get a ticket. You can also get a ticket for Saturday night. There's ringside and general admission.
Okay. So, you still offering the combo package for both nights?
The combo will be available online also. So.
Okay. So, there you have it. That brings us over to the next night, Saturday night, March 14th, for Marchiversary 19. 19 years of Showcase Pro Wrestling. We already saw one of the matches that were signed a couple weeks back. Matchup featuring Brother Moon Revan taking on Jay Evans in the first ever Showcase blindfold match. And we saw interaction with these two, I don't know what even to call them anymore. With one taking the doll, the other one bringing this doll, the other one,
I don't know.
We'll find out what's going to happen when these two crazy yokels are blindfolded, Chris Blackheart. I mean, you might want to stay away from the surrounding area when this happens.
Some bases creepy.
I mean, that's one of the matches that is already signed, but I made an official announcement a couple weeks ago about this huge opportunity that is about to be offered to somebody.
Oh, you want? All right,
Only in America challenge, because Blackheart, the land of opportunity, the Showcase land of opportunity, Sons of Liberty Championship at the biggest show this company ever has every year, Marchiversary. Some unknown will virtually just get an opportunity at the champion. Myself, yours truly. I'm taking a chance here, Chris Blackheart. This could be anybody. Anybody I don't know. This guy could be, this guy could, been competing in.
It could be his opportunity.
No, it has to be a virtual. It has to be somebody that's unknown, Danny. Somebody that's coming out of nowhere, out of the woodworks, and I'm giving that opportunity because, quite frankly, a lot of the guys on the roster are already beat. So I want some competition. I want some fresh meat. And I'm being such a nice guy doing this.
Is there a process?
Well, the process to it all is, I mean, I send out an open invitation for people to, send their applications, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But I've been watching different people. I've been watching different up-and-comers. I've been watching people that don't really get the spotlight, and eventually, in the next couple weeks here, I mean, we got a few weeks, I'm going to make my decision. And I'm going to approach this individual myself and offer him this opportunity. Now, the question is the individual that I choose going to have the fortitude to step up to the plate?
Well, there's 4 events
So
coming up. So there's 4 opportunities for all the young.
Yeah, they can show up. Yeah, they can show up. All the unknown talent, all the talent that's been training, whether it's been under our banner or anywhere else, to show up. Like I said, I've been watching.
All right.
And, I'm going to choose a deserving individual for this big Only in America challenge that goes down on March 14th. So
I like it.
With that being said, we're going to have another matchup that we're going to be announcing here next week on the pod for Marchiversary, along with the match that we already know that will take place. Mm-hmm. The big matchup, the Gauntlet for the Gold, which guarantees you a title shot at any of the titles in Showcase Pro Wrestling. And there's only a few ways to win that match, are either over the top rope, submission, or pinfalls.
I heard a rumor about Bionic Dan Badandi might show up.
So,
I didn't hear a rumor.
Is that you pitching an entry to the Gauntlet for the Gold?
Wait, Danny's having a conversation with himself, and that's a rumor?
Well, I mean, this is...
Sorry, so you're asking...
He's putting his name in the... I'm sure I can make that happen with the commissioner. So Danny's officially entering the Gauntlet for the Gold.
So, Danny, you just remember, it is a random drawing. The fans choose the entry. So you could be number 1.
I was number 1 2 years ago.
Yeah, and you actually, Danny, you did pretty good.
Spent like an hour in the ring.
Yeah. So, it is the numbers game. Last year, I know somebody that won that matchup.
Who was that? Oh, that was you.
You won, by the way, they told me out of the ring. Nobody else could.
It looked like, you got to take advantages where you got to play the game, So, Chris Blackheart, I don't know. I don't know who's going to do it this year.
I don't either.
It could be a repeat.
I don't think that's happened. I'll have to go through the record books, but I don't think that happened.
And last year, I believe I got the last number. Did I get the last number? Not sure.
We'll have to look.
But
look at the footage. But I think you were pretty close to the end.
So who's gonna do it this year? I mean, I just gotta say it's a numbers game, and the numbers are looking pretty good.
Chris Anino wanted me to formally ask to be in the Gauntlet.
We'll have to get back to.
I don't think he's legal to be in the United States. I'm saying I've heard that Chris has been barred from a lot of organizations. So that's another story off air we have to talk about. So.
Well, speaking of that, we're about to get off air for this week. Yeah. Stay tuned for next week. Join us this Saturday night for Showcase Saturday night in Woonsocket at the arena, 126 Main Street, for that event. 7:47 p.m. bell time. And for today, for Danny Badandi, for the Blackheart, Chris Island, and for Don Vega, we'll see you right back here next week in the Showcase Pod.